Alright, so the moment we load Hamlet, you want to hit space once, and then spam it now. The moment you see Pinocchio's nose go back to normal, start spamming space. And then you're good to go. Right, so the first thing I want to do is go out of bounds. You do that by simply walking over here. Here's the barrier that we're dealing with. By the way, barriers are like this color. We want to go around it. And it's pretty easy to do that. You basically just walk up here. And if you're on 60 FPS, you could probably just do that. Keep in mind, though, that you do have to reverse your camera if you do this. You have to look away. But basically, every time it's going to work. If it doesn't work, as in you get stuck on the way sliding or something like... Okay, if you get that, then just double jump and retry. But if you get stuck on it... Okay, I can't seem to get stuck on this, but... If you were to get stuck while sliding here, your best guess is to hold D and spam jump. Also, you might want to hold a little bit forward if you're in that type of position. And that should, in theory, give you a double jump, which should, at that point, be able to free you. The most important thing is to look away, because if you're looking towards this and you try land, you're not going to land on it. So you have to land backwards. Go over here, look towards this, and then run up this path. And here's where the memory part comes into play. Fun, right? So from here, I want to do a double jump onto this, which is actually not that easy. It's actually pretty easy to fall and just die. And if you die, it's a reset, basically. Yeah, try to jump for this. If you can't do that, come over here, walk on top of this, and then fall down like so. And now from this point, you basically get to pick what route you're going to take. You can either take the really, really easy way by doing a jump attack all the way down here. I'm going to lead you through this, by the way. I'm going to show you this once because this is super easy to do. Do something like that. You want to do an early double jump, by the way, because there's an auto jump. As you can see right there, there's the target. If you click in this radius, then you are going to auto jump. So do an early jump there on purpose. Walk off of that. Do a double jump somewhere around there. Hold lever. Hold S, turn around 180 degrees, walk up here, and then do a jump attack to hit the well, and then walk off. That is basically the easiest way to do that. It's not a fast way, though. If you want to save a lot more time, here's the real way to do it, but this is going to require some memory from you. Do a double jump here, look over to the right, and we're going to land on the barrier. Here is where the barrier is. I visualized it with right bracket. As you can see, this is what you're going to be trying to land on. The jump gets easier the farther off of this leaf you are, because the farther off you are, the higher you are. Yeah, land somewhere roughly around here. And now from this point, there's two things you can do. Aim for this tree right here. You see where Shrek's head is? Aim for that tree right there. Do a double jump. And then you should land over here. As you can see, I actually bonked on this, so you're going to have to be a little bit careful. You're going to want to stick a little bit to the right, kind of like bounce off of that right there. Come down here, and you're going to want to land on this. Do a double jump off of this, and then do a double jump here, and then do a jump attack into here. Then skip the cutscene when you think you're halfway through the well. If you skip too late, you're going to fall through the end level trigger, and then you're going to die, and then you're just back at the very beginning of the level, so that's an instant reset. So it's always safer to skip the cutscene earlier than later there. The later you skip it, then the faster it is, but also the more risky, so it kind of depends on how risky you are. Let's go back to this leaf over here, and I'm going to show you what it all looks like. Okay, I bonked the leaf, but you get the idea. Something like that. Additionally, it's worth noting, you can technically fall and do that instead. But yeah, this is basically just a memory part. It's not as much of a memory part as the next part is. Here is the fastest way of doing it. I'm going to show barriers. I want to do a scroll jump here, or, you know, do a double jump. Doesn't really matter. The scroll jump will obviously be faster, but yeah. All right, so from here, you want to line your head up with this tree right here. And this is relative to the position that I'm standing at right now, which you can get a general idea of where I'm standing just from here. Walk forward from here, and then you're going to land here. All right, so walk off here, as I explained. There's a decent amount of area you can stand, by the way. But it's not that much. It's just, you're going to have to basically just learn where you can and cannot stand. There's not too much leniency with it, though. It's very easy to fall off, and this is a run killer place pretty commonly. From this point, you want to line yourself up with this tree. You see where Shrek's head is? Line yourself up with that and jump towards it, and you should land roughly around the center of where the triangle is, roughly. Now, if you're confused of what I'm talking about, here's the points of collision. I'm going to, like, visualize it so you guys can get, like, a general idea. Basically, in between these 3 points is the collision of this tree, and it's not that... there's really not that much room. Then from here, double jump over here to another triangle. Here's what the rough collision of the triangle is like. Something like that. roughly. And yeah, basically you just have to memorize where you're landing. There are obviously some lineups, as I showed you. There are the tree lineups, which are pretty consistent, as they are. And once you get to this point, you now get the triple jump into the well, which is awesome. If you die like this, skip the cutscene and hold forward. And as long as you do that quick enough, you're still going to beat the level anyway. The reason I recommend a triple jump is because if you get it, you can get something like that, where you just go directly into the well. High chances are going to be that you're just going to die, though, more than likely, if you're brand new to the game. If you don't like dying, do a simple double jump, and then do something like that, and you'll be good.